Hey, what's going on? So I want to talk a little bit about the Joyo British sound. I haven't seen too many videos where people use this strictly like a distortion pedal, especially playing hard, heavy music. I want to show you that you can actually use this really in hard rock applications. So let's take a closer look at this pedal. So the way I like to configure my British sound is turning the voice knob, which is the lower middle knob that says voice, and I like to put it at 3 o'clock, which basically gives me that JCM 800 tone, and turning the drive knob all the way to 3 o'clock as well. And of course, EQ wise, I got my mids slightly scooped. I don't really like to scoop my mids all the way. I know some of these metal guys really like to do that, and hey, that's their preference. It's just doesn't work well for me. And of course, I got my bass turned up, and my treble is slightly turned down because I'm compensating more on the treble on my amp's preamp on there. And of course, I got the Ibanez Tube Screamer that goes along with it. So just adding a little bit of drive to it, and it just gives me more than what I need. Okay, so one of the first things you would actually need to really make this pedal sound good is a good clean amp. In this video, I'm going to be using a vintage Ampeg tubed head hooked into an old 2x12 cabinet. I'm only going to be using the clean tone from this amp, and it's got a really good clean tone, especially with being that it's a tubed head. It'll really bring out the clarity of that clean sound. And most importantly, you need the right guitar, especially one that caters to hard rock and heavy metal music. In this case, I'm using my LTD EC401QM. I've got the EMG 81 active pickup along with the EMG 60 passive pickup. And so this is my clean tone. Now, clicking on just the Joyo British sound alone, now to spice it up, adding the overdrive. See, adding that overdrive adds a little bit more punch and saturation to your distortion tone. So it's the great thing about the Joyo British sound. It's very simple. There's really not much to it. Very easy to use. The best thing about this pedal, it costs under $100. Very affordable. You can find these on Amazon. Reverb, Guitar Center, I believe, sells them as well. So like, you know, the Joyo pedals are pretty much, I would say, very overlooked, very underestimated, and you know, because they are cheap budget pedals, but they do pack a lot of good qualities along with them. So if you have one, there's really not much more you really need to add to it. So, all right, man. Well, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later.